Good morning. First thing I want to say before I begin is Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. We've made it up to Matthew 11. 11 verse 1. And it came to pass when Jesus had made an end of commanding his 12 disciples, he departed thence to teach and to preach in their cities. They got free health care down here. They can help you. They got free health care. They can help you. Verse 2. Now when John had heard in the prison the works of Christ, he sent 2 of his disciples, and he said unto him, Art thou he that should come, or do we look for another? See, at this point, John, even though he was in prison, he might have been feeling a little despair, which I can relate to that in this present moment today. He might have been feeling a little hopeless, and but he baptized. He baptized Jesus, and he announced Jesus. So it's funny to hear him say and have doubts, are you the one that we're looking for, or should we be looking for another? But he announced Jesus when he baptized him. He even said to Jesus that you should be baptizing me. I shouldn't be baptizing you. Verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, Go and show John again those things which ye do hear and see. So he's reminding them what he's been up to, what Jesus has been doing. Here it comes, verse 5. The blind receive their sight. Even to this day, the blind are receiving their sight. And the lame walk. And the lepers are cleansed. And the deaf hear. The dead are raised up. Even today, the dead are raised up. Even today, the dead are raised up. See, without Jesus, you're dead. You're going straight to hell without Jesus. Without obeying Jesus, keeping the Lord's commandments, you're a dead man walking. So even today, when you accept Jesus and you become one of his disciples, and you serve him, and you take up your cross and follow Jesus and obey his commandments, you are now alive where once you were dead. And the poor have the gospel preached to them. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. You can't be offended in Jesus. You can't be a secret Christian. You got to be 100% all in for Jesus. And as they departed, Jesus began to say unto the multitudes concerning John, What went ye out into the wilderness to see? And so he starts asking them, a reed shaken with the wind? So you went out to see a prophet scared and shaken? Certainly not. But what went ye out for to see? A man clothed in soft raiment? Something pretty out there? They didn't find something pretty. They didn't find a reed shaking in the wind. For behold, they that were clothed, soft clothing, are in kings' houses. You want to see something pretty? Well, verse 8, but what went ye out for to see? A man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, they that wear soft clothing are in kings' houses. Verse 9. But what went ye out for to see? Question mark. A prophet. Yea, I say unto you, and more than a prophet. He's talking about John the Baptist. You wasn't going to see him wearing soft clothes, being nice and comfortable. For this is he, of whom it is written, Behold, I send my messenger before thy face, which shall prepare thy way before thee. Verily, I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there hath not risen a greater than John the Baptist. There's been none greater than John the Baptist, what Jesus said. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. The least in the kingdom of heaven is greater. The last is first, and the first is last. Verse 12. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. For all the prophets in the law prophesied until John. Verse 14, chapter 11. And if you will receive it, this is Elijah. We have help down here for you. We have an RV with help. You don't have to kill your child. God is watching. We will help.
Stop shouting at people.
Verse 15. He that have ears to hear, let him hear. Verse 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? Jesus is about to tell you what this generation is like. It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. Verse 18, For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say, He hath a devil. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, Behold, a man gluttonous and a winebibber, a friend of the publicans and sinners. But wisdom is justified of her children. Verse 20. Then began he to upbraid the cities wherein those of his mighty works were done, because they repented not. They repented not. See, he did great miracles. He went about the cities doing great works. And they saw these miracles. And that's what he's talking about. And they repented not. So he's going to give you examples of cities that didn't have the same opportunity. Cities that didn't have the same opportunity. But they would have repented if they would have seen. Woe unto thee, Chorazin! Woe unto thee, Bethsaida! For if the mighty works which were done in you had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago in sackcloth and ashes. But I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon at the day of judgment than for you. Verse 23, chapter 11. And thou, Capernaum, which art exalted unto heaven, shall be brought down to hell. For if the mighty works which have...
Stop shouting at people. Please stop shouting at people.
We have help down here.
Shouting at people. Please stop shouting at people.
They have resources. You don't have to do this. We can help you down here. We have resources that can help you. God is watching.
Stop shouting at people.
For if the mighty works which have been done in thee had been done in Sodom, it would have remained until this day. But I say unto you, that it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom in the day of judgment than for thee. So if you believe the Bible, if you believe this is Jesus' words, if you believe in Jesus, he's telling you, see, Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by fire and brimstone. If you know Jesus and you're out here doing wrong, he's telling you in the last days it's going to be more tolerable for Sodom than for you. Verse 25. At that time Jesus answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. Verse 26. Even so, Father, for so it seemed good in thy sight. All things are delivered unto me of my Father, and no man knoweth the Son but the Father, neither knoweth any man the Father save the Son. And he to whomsoever the Son will reveal him. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Verse 29, take my yoke upon you, and learn of me. Learn about Jesus. Learn about God. For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. It's not hard to be a Christian. It's not hard. You just got to give up your evil ways. You got to give up your perversions. See, those who reject Jesus, they're sick in their mind. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities of wickedness and principalities of evil. If you can't come to the Lord, if you can't come into the light, it's because you're under evil influences. You're haunted. You're haunted by evil influences.